Everyone, you are looking live at what is quite a scene in Beverly Hills, California, as the Georgia Bulldogs will arrive in just a moment for what is known as the Beef Bowl here at Lowry's the Prime Rib in Beverly Hills here today. The Dogs are going to be driving up in just a moment. Buses will arrive, and they will be on the scene and getting ready to go for what is going to be quite a night here. You'll see them in just a moment. We'll take here a moment before the Dogs arrive to explain exactly what this event's going to be like, what it's going to look like. It is a festivity, a part of the Rose Bowl going back some 60, 70 years, way back before the time of the college football playoff. Originally, back in the 1970s, as recently as then, it was a bit of an eating contest. The Big Ten champion, the Pac-10 champion, would gather together to see which team could eat the most beef. Not really an eating contest anymore, but the Beef Bowl moniker still lives on. More of a celebration, really. Oklahoma had its night last night. Georgia will have its night tonight. Of course, the Oklahoma event, famous for the fact that Baker Mayfield, the Sooners quarterback, did not come, not a part of those festivities. Tonight, everyone that traveled with Georgia is expected to be here, so very little news probably expected to come out of this event tonight, but it will be an opportunity for Georgia fans to see their team once again. You see police motorcycles, the famous California Highway Patrol, for those of you that grew up being Chips fans. They are now filling the streets here. La Cienega Boulevard is the road right in front of us here at Lowry's the Prime Rib. The cheers go out as Georgia is on the scene. The Georgia bus with the playoff semifinal Rose Bowl logo on it that has been made famous this week as it's traveled all throughout Los Angeles. They start to pull up. In just a minute, you'll hear the Arcadia High School pep band begin to play Glory, Glory to Old Georgia. And the staff here at Lowry's, which has truly rolled out the red carpet for Georgia, they line it on both sides. We'll get ready to say hello to the Georgia Bulldogs. Out of the buses first is Georgia coach Kirby Smart, looking sharp tonight in a suit, open collared shirt. He's got the pocket square. He's waving and giving high fives to all of the staff here at Lowry's. He's got a smile on his face, and why not? Cameras everywhere as Smart gets ready to walk in. Smart looking presidential, got the SEC championship pin on, and obviously greeting everyone here. First player onto the scene is tight end Isaac Nauta. The unmistakable bleach blonde hair, the sunglasses, fitting right in California is Nauta. Here comes Georgia quarterback Jake Fromm as well. Businesslike with the handshakes, Lorenzo Carter. There's Roquan Smith. Kicker Rodrigo Blankenship. Georgia now continuing to file in. You get a look here coming up at Natori Johnson, the Georgia redshirt freshman, or actually true freshman now, will be a redshirt freshman next season. Not playing this year, but enjoying the spoils of the bowl here. Georgia continues to come in. A lot of handshakes coming in here. One of the great scenes associated with the Rose Bowl is the Beef Bowl here from Lowry's the Prime Rib in Beverly Hills, California, and Georgia's obviously enjoying every part of this. The two running backs, which have been seen side by side so much this week, Sonny Michel and Nick Chubb, they come on by here. They'll get ready to go in and enjoy their meal. You see Isaiah Wynn, the left tackle. Here comes his counterpart on the right side, the starting right tackle, Andrew Thomas. Jonathan Ledbetter in his unmistakable yellow spectacles. Another true freshman, J.J. Holloman, coming in. Georgia continues to roll in here. Support staff, coaching staff. Everyone getting ready to enjoy a lot of prime rib tonight. Players can have as many as 2 big slices of the prime rib. They'll also have some fun here and some contests. A lot of fellowship here for Georgia tonight at Lowry's the Prime Rib, the spot here for the Beef Bowl. Of course, as we told you, when Oklahoma came last night, Sooners quarterback Baker Mayfield did not attend. All of the Georgia Bulldogs expected to be here. You see Nate McBride walking in. Here comes true freshman Richard LeCount on the scene. LeCount, one of the reasons why he chose Georgia out of Liberty County was for an event like this. There's Julian Rochester, one of the top defensive linemen for the Dogs. Quarterback Jacob Eason, maybe enjoying one of these nights here at Georgia. Obviously, a lot of questions about Eason's future. None of those issues are important right now. What's important here is the fun that he's able to have. You see Jacob Eason there enjoying that. Georgia Fight Song continues to play. Great job by that, by the way, by the Arcadia High School pep band. Really doing a good job with that fight song. Georgia buses continue to roll by on La Cienega Boulevard, just outside of where we are. The California Highway Patrol, the classic Chips motorcycles, have it all blocked off here. More handshakes coming as Georgia continues to file in. Obviously, Georgia bringing a whole host of support personnel to make sure these practices, which have been taking place all week at the StubHub Center in Carson, California, they run smoothly. You can't do that without a big staff, and Georgia's clearly got that on hand. You see legendary SID Claude Felton. Been a part of a lot of great moments here for the University of Georgia. None bigger probably for him, though, than what's going to unfold here at the Rose Bowl over the course of the next few days. Georgia players continue to shake hands and come in. Big John Atkins getting ready to walk in. You see Jed Blazevich, the tight end, getting ready to come in. Blazevich met with the media earlier this week, one of the spokesmen really for this Georgia team. Of course, a lot of Dog fans hope to see the tight ends get more involved in the offense. Isaac Nauta caught a touchdown in the SEC championship game. Georgia fans hope to see more of that from Blazevich, Nauta, maybe Charlie Warner in the game against the Oklahoma Sooners. Final collection of Georgia players starts to walk through. All excited, no doubt, about a chance to enjoy a great meal. I see Malik Herring, one of the final players to come in. Of course, in the comment section, or I should say on Twitter a little earlier, somebody asked the question of, you know, is it good idea for Georgia to eat such a big meal so close to the game? As we explained a moment ago, not really an eating contest anymore. So these guys won't necessarily eat a whole lot more than they would for a typical meal anyway. You remember, these are well-conditioned athletes. A lot of these guys are used to consuming a lot of calories over the course of a given week. So this won't be that different than what they're used to. But the final figures and dignitaries associated with Georgia have walked in. Saw Athletic Director Greg McGarity come in a little earlier. Saw some, and this is kind of an interesting thing, some local-based Beverly Hills area Georgia alumni, supporters, maybe boosters. They actually have been invited to make their way in for the event. The restaurant itself is closed, so a couple nights this week, Lowry's the Prime Rib stopped serving customers so that it can serve both these football teams. It's been doing that for nearly 70 years, and obviously a lot of attention will get ready to be paid to Lowry, so they certainly make up for that, and a great job by the Arcadia High School pep band. Georgia has made its way into the building, so we'll get ready to sign off from here. I'll tell you what's coming up, though, here on DawgNation.com in the next couple of days. We're going to have coverage tomorrow morning of both the head coaches and their press conference. We'll show you some of the fun from inside the building on some of our broadcasts tomorrow. A special episode of DawgNation Daily coming up live at a special time tomorrow afternoon as well. So Rose Bowl coverage continues here from L.A. and Pasadena. Thanks for being with us here tonight on the special DawgNation Invasion wrap-up recap here from Lowry's the Prime Rib. We'll talk to you again very soon. Happy New Year, everybody, and let's get ready to enjoy the Dogs in the Rose Bowl. We'll talk to you then.